Alrighty, everybody, what is going on? Welcome back. This is a nice, quick, simple, effective trade recap from today, Thursday. So let's jump right in. So as you can see, winning trade taken, nice and clean, nice and simple, and we'll get right into that now. Okay, so looking at news, we had PPI 8:30, and that was it really. So again, no need to wait for anything. Trump was speaking, but it was later on, so it wasn't bothering me. So what I'm going to do is just clear up the chart a little bit and go ahead and replay um, price action. So if we start on the 4 hour and give it a little replay to here. So looking at the 4 hour time frame, we can see obviously we came down, took this sell side level right here. So the sell side level was taken in this 4 hour imbalance, and then we had legs up from that. And then CPI yesterday came all the way back down, wicked, tapped the imbalance again, and then held this 4 hour imbalance right here, and then continued, and we continued to buy that up today. So zooming into that, and we'll jump ahead. That was jumped ahead too far. To the 1 hour time frame now, we can see a clear buy side draw. The 4 hour obviously is bullish still. The draw on the 4 hour is still obviously high. We've had no reason to look for shorts on the 4 hour yet, because for me to be really bearish overall and think the draw's lower, this imbalance will need to be ran through on the 4 hour. And obviously at the time of open, we were within this imbalance. So zooming into the 1 hour, this is that 4 hour imbalance. London session sold off to this sell side level, and we continued to eat that back up and hold this 4 hour imbalance level. For me to think the draw is lower, this needs to get ran. This was holding, so in my opinion, draw is higher. So we can look at the most recent buy side level right here for the internal model, this buy side level for this model, and then also this buy side level for the overall model. That's our three really targets. That's our three draws on liquidity. Obviously, internal, we can't expect a move here to actually take out all of this buy side, but that is the overall higher time frame draw. So going into the open, we're within this 4 hour imbalance. There is a 1 hour imbalance here, but again, the higher time frame draw is higher. I expect this to be ran. I'm not expecting to take a short from this because the 4 hour is holding, sell side has been taken. I have no reason to be bearish, so I'm not going to worry about this. Zooming in again now, PPI comes out, and we have a huge wick to the upside, and then we leave that behind. During pre-market, we don't take data high. So if we chuck on open and we make our way there. So going into open, I was definitely bullish. Had my eyes on this 5 minute gap right here and this piece of internal liquidity within that. And going into the open, my plan was I wanted to see moves lower, manipulate this low, and then get that moves higher, target data high, target this buy side level, and also look towards Asia high. Just an important draw. So that was what my bias was. I wanted to see moves lower, and then let's take Asia high and the data high. That was my ideas, my bias going in. So let's go ahead and play out price action. So market opens, and we instantly take data high, and we instantly take Asia high. And ES at this time, so you can see 933, ES does not take Asia high, which is this buy side level over here. ES does not take this high. So at that time, there was a bearish SMC right here. There was a bearish, that's sell side. There was a bearish SMC. And then price instantly sells back off again. Now, I wasn't bearish. Yes, there was a bearish SMT, but the bearish SMT has done its job. It's rebalanced price action. if we take a look and draw our fib retracement tool from the data low range up to that high that we just put in, this SMT does its job. We rebalance to equilibrium. We rebalance to OTE. We take the internal low in the 5-minute gap. It's done its job. That SMT no longer, we don't need to worry about it anymore. It's done its job. Also, if we look at the bigger range from this low in London all the way to the new high that's been put in, we're back in equilibrium. This SMT, again, it's done its job. It's rebalanced price action to equilibrium, to the imbalance, and to the internal liquidity. Remember, the 4 reasons why markets move: hunt liquidity, generate liquidity, rebalance to inefficiencies, and rebalance to equilibrium. Yes, we've took Asia high, and we put in the bearish SMT, but we have done all 4 of those things in this move here. We've rebalanced to equilibrium of this range, we've rebalanced to equilibrium of this range, and we've taken some form of liquidity while also generating more buy side at the highs. So we can go ahead and chuck this back on now. So price is now in a 5-minute imbalance. Internal liquidity has been taken in an area we expect price to reject from, back in this 4-hour gap that's continued to hold. So what am I waiting for? An entry. We move back up again, fill more of this imbalance. I'm not looking to take an entry yet. Because we're just generating more buy side. I need to see something. So I look at the 2-minute, and there's this 2-minute gap right here. And I was thinking, if this runs, I'd expect to see more manipulation. I'd expect to see another stop raid, but this holds bullish. So for me, I'm like, right, okay, zooming in now. I'm looking for any entry to get in. 1-minute gap right here, opens up. This candle closes, we close above it, we displace through it. And also this very strong wick as well was another factor that played a role. This 1-minute and 2-minute imbalance, we closed on it, mega wick, hold it, instantly run this imbalance. To me, that is plenty to get in. So I enter my position on this retest of the inverse fair value gap. I think I get my entry about here, I'm not sure. My stop went at this low, and my target was quite simply that buy side level. No reason to target any higher. Yes, I could target up here to this range, to this model playing out. I could target up there, absolutely. Am I going to? No. I take what I'm confident gets hit, and based on this internal price action, I'm confident this high is taken, so that is all I target to. So I enter in my position, not a single bit of drawdown, boom, buy side taken. So I did not go break even on this trade because I had no reason to. Yes, we open an imbalance here. But I didn't go break even because the imbalances were not tapped, they weren't respected. Because price could very well wick back to my entry and then close in the imbalance and still hold it, and my trade idea is still valid. So that's why I did not go break even at all in this trade, that I didn't have a reason to. If price came down and tapped this imbalance and then had a close out of it, I'd go break even. Price didn't need to go back to here anymore. But that didn't happen, so did not go break even. And I also took full off here because that's why I'm confident gets hit. There's no reason for me to have any runners. If I did have runners, it would have been stopped at break even literally 5 minutes later, and then price continued for the rest of the day towards all of our targets, to that buy side level and also this buy side level, which was the entire of this model played out from 24th of January. This entire model is now complete. So going into tomorrow, I'm a bit more confused on what to do because this model has played out. So that is a recap of the day. I'll go ahead and move on to the NQ chart. You can see my executions right here. As you can see, 2 micros bought at 880.75 right there, and sold 2 micros at 951. At that high, stop was at that low. Nice and simple, nice and clean. Made $278 on the day. Cannot complain, really. Cannot complain. And if we look at ES once again, no SMT at this internal low, but ES took the data high, sold back off with this SMT, filled the imbalance, and then continued to run higher again, fulfilling that model. Not taking this high yet, so there is now a bearish SMT right here for the time being. Bearish SMT right there, but again, that's something to worry about tomorrow. So really, really simple price action. Again, lovely trade. Saw exactly what I wanted to see. My bias exactly was there. Did not take it with a mini, because with a mini it would have been $600 risk, 1.25%. That's way too much for this trade. It's not an A plus. If we had an SMT here, then 100% this trade is A plus. But because there was no SMT, some form of buy side was already taken. I didn't want to risk half my account on this trade, to be honest. So that's why it was on micros. Because of the top step scaling rule, I could only risk 0.25%. It was either 1.2% or 0.25%. A bit annoying. But regardless, I'm trading the model, not the money. Took the right trade, did the right things, managed it well, did everything correctly. And well, that is that. So that pretty much covers the recap from today. Nice and quick, effective. Yeah, drawn liquidity was higher, buyers was correct, buyers played out, took the execution, no hesitation. Great trade, great day, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.